Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of DLAW. And I'm so excited to talk on this show today to talk about my main man, primetime, Deion Sanders.
Keep it real with you.
So why is everybody hating on Deion? Why? I don't get it. I do not understand all this hatred for Deion Sanders when all he's doing is doing good. Now I have to admit, I have watched Deion Sanders since he was back at Florida State University with a big old Jerry curl in his head. Just young and cocky and arrogant, but he was bad. He played baseball and was a stud, got drafted into the pros. On the football field, without any doubt, he was the best defensive cornerback. He was awesome to watch. Even at the collegiate level, he was full of confidence the same way he is now. The thing that people hate about Deion is that he is so arrogant. But the problem is, every single time, he backs it up. When you really think about the Deion Sanders effect, it is just unbelievable that at every level he has succeeded. And I'm talking about high school, collegiate, into the pros, and now coaching. And we're not talking about just in one genre, being a great defensive back, in Super Bowls. I'm talking about playing baseball games, playing playoff baseball games on the same day that you're playing football games. Who does that? Deion does that. And people didn't like all the fanfare back then, and they don't like it now. The only thing that's been consistent the entire time, he's always been winning. But look at what's going on with his coaching career, right? So, Coach, what people don't realize is that Deion's been coaching for a long time. And he's been coaching at the lower level ranks, coaching youth groups, putting in time, paying out of his own pocket to have these teams travel with him so they can learn, so they can grow. And he was crafting his mind. He was learning the skills to become a good coach. And he eventually landed a job at Jackson State. And how did he do there? But he killed it at Jackson State, won championship there multiple times, and his record at that level was absolutely impeccable. So he's done well at the HBCU level. But anyone can do that, right? No, they can't. First of all, they can't. Not everyone can succeed at that level. But even for Deion, that wasn't enough. He went to a historically black university and killed it as a coach. Was that enough for him? Not enough for him. He wanted to coach at the highest level, D1 ball, and compete with all the best coaches in the country. That's exactly what he did. He landed, after having an impeccable record at Jackson State, he's landed a fantastic contract here at Colorado. And Colorado was a team that no one expected anyone to do anything with, especially not Deion. Last year, Colorado won one game. One game. They were 1-11 last year. We're in the second week of college football this year. They're already 2-0. They're ranked in the top 25. Deion has already killed it. He's already had a successful year. The over-under this year for the amount of games that Deion was supposed to win for this year was 3. He's about to beat that mark in 3 weeks. That's unbelievable and again, unprecedented. But this is what Deion does at every level of the game. He's always successful. He always wins. He's always consistent. But the problem is, he'll tell you about it. And he'll tell you about it beforehand. And then look what all these naysayers are saying. Oh, he's gonna lose. He's gonna get his butt kicked. He's not gonna be successful. They've been saying that about Deion forever. And guess what? They are almost always wrong. because Deion backs his stuff up. That's what he does. Let's look at Deion Sanders' deal with the University of Colorado. He signed a 5-year, $29.5 million contract. That's an average of just under $6 million a year to go and play for Colorado. That was a heck of a lot more money than the previous coach had made, but look at the results already. Colorado has sucked for a long time. The last time they were relevant was right when I was getting out of college, right? That was 20 plus years ago. They won a national championship in 1990, and they haven't done shit after that. Trust me, I know. I used to watch them. Last year, their record, 1-11. When Deion first came in to Colorado, he made me, I have to admit, he made me a little bit nervous, because he came in there and he said, hey, you know what? Half you people are not going to be here. We're going to get rid of you. If we don't think you got it, we're going to let you go. I'm like, hey, Deion, do we want to rock the boat? Is that what we want to do? But Deion had a plan, but he just didn't share it with everybody. And what was his plan? He's going to use the transfer portal.
We got a few positions already taken care of because I'm bringing my luggage with me. And it's Louis. To go ahead and jump in that portal and do whatever you're going to get. Because the more you jump in, the more room you make.
All right, that's it for me. We're good, everybody.
Better than any other coach in the country. And that's exactly what he did. Deion brought in 86 new players.
I wrote down is what quite some time ago, I asked you how many have won. You remember that? Yes. Because I wanted to know how many winners we had. Because it's hard to flip a room full of losers into winners, because that's a consistency of mentality. And it starts with the mind. That's why we had to do a mass exodus and a mass genesis, which is the beginning of you all coming in here, because we had to flip the understanding of the mind. And the mind is where everything starts. The mind tells you if you're going to work today. The mind tells you if you're going to take this play off. The mind tells you if you're going to chill today. The minds tell you if you're going to go get it today. The minds tell you if you want to be all you can be today. The minds tell you if you're going to just chill and just cut corners today.
70 of them scholarship players, 57 of them from the transfer portal. No coach does these types of numbers. No one is brave enough to take that type of a risk, except for Deion. How in the world was Deion able to get the #1 recruit in the country away from Alabama, USC, Oregon? All these big schools were going after Travis Hunter. They were going after Travis Hunter like crazy. And he went with Deion. He followed Deion not only to a historically black university, the #1 recruit in the country, but now he's followed Deion and gone to Colorado. And what's the result of that? The first game out, Travis Hunter is playing both ways, right? He's playing like 140 plays in the game, totally unprecedented, and killing it with a big reception, impacting on both sides of the ball. You know why he can do those types of things? Because that's what Deion did when he played. He was an impact player. He's a leader among men. He's a father to these players, and that's why they listen to him. That is why they follow him. That is what they will break their backs to do what Deion says, and that's why he's a winner at every level, because he buys into the players, he builds into these players, he treats them like his family, and he backs up what he says he's going to do. And then look at even his son, Deion Sanders, right? He did well at the HBCU level, right? And what has he done in the first 2 games at Colorado? He's thrown for almost 900 yards. He sits back there like a traditional NFL quarterback. And it's unbelievable how he's a tactician. He's comfortable in the pocket. He's making the right decisions, and he's delivering the ball exactly when he needs to at exactly the right time. I'm telling you, he's going to get drafted in the first round, and it's because of that Deion effect. Look at the financials of what Deion is doing. Look at the sale. Ticket sales are through the roof. The cost of going to the game has increased 10 times over. You can't get a t-shirt saying Colorado on it because everything's sold out. Colorado took a big chance here, and boy, was that a great decision, because their ticket sales now, everything financially as related to Colorado is through the roof because of Deion Sanders. Think about this, about what happened last week, right? Colorado is playing their second game.
Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
Later in the day, you've got Texas versus University of Alabama, a top 10 national implication game that comes on later in the day. Guess what? There were more people watching the Colorado game and Deion Sanders than were watching the Alabama-Texas Longhorn game. Can you believe it? And it's because of Deion Sanders. This is crazy. I'm buying in. Keep watching. He's going to do great things. And I have a prediction for you. I have a big prediction for you. There is no way that Colorado is going to be able to keep him for the next 5 years. He's going to improve the program. He's going to increase their stature. He's going to bring in a bunch of attention to Colorado. The same thing that he did to Jackson State. He's going to get a mountain of new offers to come for his coaching abilities at the top levels of college football. I would not be surprised if he's back at a school like Alabama, University of Southern California, God forbid even Texas A&M, but Deion, don't come to my school. Don't come to my school. Please don't do that. We're going to screw it up some kind of way, so don't come to A&M. But here's my prediction. Within 3 years, I think that Deion would have moved on to another college, signed a big deal there, and then he's going to be coaching in the NFL. Because what player does not want to play for a superstar that backs up everything they say they're going to do and has won every level, every step, and is respected by everybody who knows the game of football, who knows how to coach, who knows how to play, who knows how to manage, who knows how to win. That's what they need at the NFL level. So Deion, keep sprinkling your magic. I'm going to keep watching. I'm going to keep enjoying, and I'm going to be right behind you, cheering you on. We got all those haters, but just like you say, I'm not worried about what they say, and I'm going to start living like Deion lives. Because he doesn't worry about what they're talking about. He's focused on himself and taking care of his business. And because of that, he keeps winning. And we keep loving it. You do your thing, Deion, because it must be the money, baby. I love it. Keep doing your thing. This is DLAW, and I'm out of here.
About me would make you think that I care about your opinion of me. Your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have of myself. You ain't make me, so you can't break me. You didn't build me, so you can't kill me. God established me, so you ain't nothing you can do to me. But I don't care, and I wish the world thought like that. Youngsters, if you're out there right now, do not give a darn what opinions people have of you, long as that opinion is not consistent of that of yourself. You be you.